Chris Tyson's ex-wife Katie sort of just broke her silence on Chris's transition. See, ever since Chris announced that he was transgender last week, a ton of people have been speculating what happened with his wife, and Chris would actually address this saying, quote, "For a little over a year now, me and Katie have been separated. We're finalizing things soon, but these things take time." And haters were saying that Katie must now hate Chris because her husband's now transgender. However, this doesn't seem to be the case, and everyone seems to actually be on good terms. This was after she posted photos of their son Tucker on the world's most expensive plane from one of Mr. Beast's videos, which is interesting as the entire Mr. Beast crew was also there, making it clear that everyone is friendly. Chris himself would even go on to comment on the post, showing that they must be maintaining a good friendship even though they're divorced. And this has been shown multiple times before, when Chris showed his schedule on Twitter to prove that he spends plenty of his time with his son Tucker, but also shows that he still spends time with Katie, even if it's just for lunch. Because of things like this, people have been praising Chris as a parent, saying that they wish their parents would even go as far as to what Chris does for Tucker. People are actually mad right now that Chris had to justify this, saying that he shouldn't ever have to prove anything to anyone, and the fact that he's a good father is all that matters. However, now people on Twitter are saying that Chris may have lied about his role in the Mr. Beast crew. This comes after Chris was not included in the recent Mr. Beast video, despite him announcing that he would come and go in future videos on his Snapchat story.
Nope, I pretty much told Jimmy just because I want to spend time with Tucker and he's traveling a lot, I'm just gonna come and go as I please.
People have been pointing out that the only Mr. Beast member in the video is Jimmy himself, so it may have just been that Chris didn't have the opportunity to appear since he announced he won't be in every video. He could just be sitting out on a couple of videos because of all of this hate. But what's even crazier is that Chris may have just leaked how much he actually got paid from the Mr. Beast crew. It's clear that Chris was likely getting paid a really good amount of money, especially since Mr. Beast is one of the largest channels in the world, and Chris has been there since day one, even being the first subscriber to the channel. And this was actually confirmed even more when Chris tweeted out a screenshot of a $1 million bank transfer to flex on a transphobic hater. And then just yesterday on his Snapchat story, Chris just posted that he was paid $59 billion by Mr. Beast, which was clearly a joke. However, Chris would then go on to update everyone on his transition. He ended up giving a joke update about his hormones, trolling everyone by saying that he forgot to take them, with this picture in the background. Of course, this was once again just a joke, as it's clearly just a filter. However, Chris did actually then post a real update as to what he looks like. He even then announced that he had a couple more sessions left of lasering to remove his facial hair, but that wasn't all, as he also addressed his name change, which people have been talking about for a while now. See, just the other week, Chris announced that he would be officially changing his name soon and that everybody would like it. And ever since then, people have been speculating what the actual name could be, with a ton of people landing on Christina. However, Chris later denied this, absolutely roasting the name.
I'm sorry if your name's Christina, but no.
However, he also confirmed that rumors of anyone saying what his new name actually is are completely fake. Recently, there's been a ton of speculation that Carl was actually the one who influenced all of this because of the Carl effect, which people think that is going to hit Chandler next because of what happened on Carl's podcast the other day.
I have a force field around me for Carl especially.
It must be tough considering like how much time you spend with them and like that constant like Carl effect presence.
I know. I just see him in all these bright colors.
No.
It seems like the hate has finally started to die down a bit, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But if you still support Mr. Beast,